Hey guys, it's time for our writing lesson today. And if you know, we've been working on the book Chickens Aren't the Only Ones. So we're going to be diving into the world of farm animals this week. And I want you to think about farm animals through reading A to Z. There's a lot of farm animal books. I'll try to assign those today. Through Epic, there's farm animal books. You can look for farm animal videos. There's one in our newsletter that I linked that has information about farm animals. So today, your information that you're going to write about, we're going to make a book like we've been doing. So I'm going to choose 3 sheets, and you hold them together and you fold them over to create a book, just like that. Okay, so there's our book, and I'm actually going to turn my camera down so you can see what I'm working on. There's our map. Move it over. All right, so we have our book that we're working on. So I wanted to do a farm animal book. So I'm going to say all about farm animals. So farm animals. And then at the end, the bottom of the page, I would write bye, and you would write your name. So I'm going to write Miss T. So that's your all about farm animals. Now, you can choose just one animal that you want to talk about. Like if you only want to talk about pigs, you can talk about pigs throughout the whole book. So you would do a page on what they look like, where they live, like on the farm, where do they live? Where do the pigs live? What do they eat? What is the special characteristic doing? What sound do they make? Anything you want to tell me about pigs. If you want to do just a quick fun facts about farm animals, then that's kind of what I'm going to show you today. Because some people, have animals they like. If you like horses, you could write all about horses. So for me, what I would do is I would choose one animal for each double page. So like when you open your book, we'd see 2 pages. So that would be one animal. So I'm gonna start with a chicken. I'm gonna say this is a chicken. Okay. So then I would draw a chicken. Now, your drawing doesn't have to be perfect. Just do your best. So I would draw a chicken. This is a chicken. And where do chickens live? Well, I know that chickens live in what they call a coop on the farm. So I would say they live in a coop. So that's my chicken. Then I would need to draw the chicken coop back behind my chicken. And chicken coops usually they have like one little opening to get in, and then inside there's a bunch of different little shelves where the chickens can stay. So I have my chicken. So just so you can see, I have my chicken and the coop, and I said this is a chicken. They live in a coop. So there it is. And then what's special about chickens on this page? I would say, what do they eat? I would tell you what they eat. So I would say they eat corn and seeds. The farmer would go out and give them corn and seeds. If you remember when we went to the farm, we saw lots of animals. We didn't see chickens, but he talked about how sometimes the corn he could use to feed chickens and other animals. So they eat corn and seeds, and they lay eggs. That would be their special. They lay eggs. So that would be their special treat, their special trait that they do, something special that only chickens do on the farm. So I could draw, and what you would do is I would draw a chicken. I'm going to draw the chicken, and I would draw so I would draw the chicken, and this time I'm going to give him legs, and then I would draw the little corn on the ground, showing him eating. So you can see it showing him eating. And then I would come over here and I would draw the eggs. And then I would actually draw the chickens sitting on the eggs, because that is something that chickens do. They sit on their eggs. So I would draw them sitting on the eggs like that. That's how I would draw them sitting on the eggs. So they eat corn and seeds, they lay eggs. So you would have a very nice page telling about chickens. And you could do the same thing throughout the book. So like this page could be about pigs. The next page could be about cows, and then maybe some horses. Farms have some ducks, and then that would be the end of my book. So I would put the end. But all this week, so for that today, I just did one animal. So all this week, you could choose a different animal to write about in All About Our Farm Animals book that you want to work about this week. Now, like I said, if you would rather choose one animal, like you love pigs, then you would say on one page you would say this is a pig, and you would draw the pigs. On the next page, you'd say they live in a pen, and you could draw the muddy pen that goes with it. And then the next day, you'd say they eat slop. Slop is usually the leftover food from the farmhouse, or it does have like corn cobs, like when they shuck the corn and get the corn for the chicken, they would give them the corn cobs, different things you would have. So then the next page, you would tell us what was special about a pig. Then you could do the next page telling us what sound they make. So you could actually have little bubbles above them going oink, 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 showing the pigs. So there's different ways to do this book. There's not just one way. I'm choosing to do a book about lots of different animals. That's my choice. That may be your choice. If you really love cows, you could talk about cows. You don't have to, you can pick one animal or lots of animals. But whatever you do, I want you to be looking and thinking and researching. So that means books that you have at your house that you know about farm animals, the books that I'm going to assign online. I'm going to try to find some from Reading A to Z and assign to everybody, and through Epic as well. If there's another place that you can go to get books, YouTube has tons of videos about farm animals. That'd be a great resource for you to use. Anything you can use to find out about farm animals. That's what we're doing for writing this week. We're just writing an informational book. You can actually make books about pretty much anything you want. It could be a made-up story. It could be an informational story. You could tell us how to do something. So books are really fun and easy to do for writing. So I will see you guys tomorrow with some more lessons. Love you guys. Bye.